Hi, everyone. I'm going to show you real quick some ideas for student discipline. We're going to talk about how to send a private message to a student, how to stop the student's video, and also how to remove that student to the waiting room and then bring them back in class for a one-on-one conversation while everybody else is in breakout rooms. So let's get started. So if I have a student who's misbehaving or causing some issues, probably the first and easiest thing to do is to send them a private chat message. So down here in the chat, if I type here, everyone gets it. I can actually go here and choose, let's say, Lisa's having a rough morning, and it says, maybe I say, let's get back on. If I can learn to type, get back on task. And I can send that privately to Lisa. The thing to be careful about is that notice that it stays on privately to Lisa. So if you send your next messages trying to send to the whole class, make sure that you are changing this back to everyone. Okay, so that's maybe the first sort of a tier one-ish kind of intervention or a low-level tier one intervention. If that doesn't help, or a student is being obnoxious on their screen, and maybe it's not a chat issue they're having problems with, something else you can do, you can actually shut off their video. So if I go here to more, say, let's see, Lisa, well, let's pick on Amy. Amy's having a rough time too, so I'm going to just click here. So what I did, I clicked on the more button, and I just clicked stop video. And that literally just stopped Amy's video. On her screen, the video of herself is going to go black. So she'll be like, well, that's weird. And if she tries to reshare her video, she'll get a screen message that says she can't reshare because the host has stopped her sharing, which might prompt a private message or a chat message asking what's going on. And then what I can do to get Amy back up and running is I can just go to more and ask to start video. Again, you can't start a student's video. They have to choose to start their video. So now Amy's going to get on her screen, she's going to get she's going to get a message saying the host wants you to start your video again. And then she'll have the option to either start or stay muted. So now Amy is back with us. So that's another thing where kids, you can just kind of, it's more like a proximity thing, right? So someone's being obnoxious, you shut their video off, they're like, ooh, they can see me. I can't believe, I didn't realize they could actually see me doing obnoxious things. The final thing is if someone is really, it's getting really out of control and you really need to do something about it. So you can actually remove the person from into the waiting room. So I'm going to click on more here and put in waiting room. And this is going to take Lisa and drop her into the waiting room. So automatically she disappears. She doesn't get dropped off the call. She gets put back in that waiting room saying, hey, something went wrong. You'll be let in a few minutes. So again, no other students know any of this has happened. This is just between you and the teacher. But I want to have a word with Lisa before I put her right back with all the other kids. So what I might do is say, hey, everybody, I'm going to drop you into breakout rooms. I'm just going to put in 2 randomly assigned breakout rooms, discuss this small topic for the next 2 minutes. I'll create the rooms. The kids will get dropped in there. And now you can see all my students are gone. And now up here, you can see Lisa is grayed out because she's in the waiting room. I can admit her now back to the general classroom, and it'll be just a conversation between Lisa and I while everybody else finishes up their breakout room meeting. So that's that. That's one way to exclude a student and then bring them back right away by pumping everybody out into a breakout room. I think that might be, oh, one last thing. All those commands that are up here are also on the squares. So the ... on the squares gives you all of the commands they have in the other one, in the up here part. So you can do it either on the squares or in the participant lists. That's it. Thanks for listening.